So my video today is about how to deal with unavoidable activity. Obviously, the best thing to do for recovery is to eat the minimums plus and to rest as much as possible. For some people, you're going to need to rest completely, no exercise whatsoever, especially those who are in critical condition. For some of us, we need to continue life as usual. And that means going to university or school, or teaching, or going to a job, or looking after children. And that requires more calories. You're going to need to add more to your minimums if you have activities during your day. Some people have to walk places, to work, to school, to uni. But you have to think about whether this is unavoidable or not. If you can drive. If you can get the bus, get the bus. If you can get one of your parents to take you in, then do that. But it's important to limit your activity as much as possible. It's going to be hard because it's an eating disorder driven behaviour, but it's just what you need to do, and it's just another thing that you have to combat. So one of the things that you are going to have to do is challenge that. And I found it one of the most difficult things was to challenge exercise, because you can make excuses and say, well, I need to do this, I need to walk here, I need to walk there, I can't do anything else but walk. But your eating disorder will make that easy to excuse. But at the end of the day, like, there's public transport, there is friends and family who drive, and you might drive yourself, and you have to really think hard about whether you really do have to walk. For some people, you do have to walk. But, if that's the only option, then calorie increase needs to be made to the minimums. So, if you're walking, I don't know, an hour a day or 40 minutes a day or half an hour a day, you're going to want to increase your intake by at least 300 calories if you're walking for half an hour, and at least 500 if it's an hour, or 600. That these are minimum increases, of course. So yeah, obviously also there are going to be people who are caring for children, and this is obviously a very stressful and also exhausting task. The minimums for that are 500 above what your minimums would be if you weren't looking after children. But I would suggest possibly even increasing them by more, because especially if you're looking after them all day. Obviously, if you have a partner and you kind of share the responsibility of looking after someone, then it won't be as exhausting. But if you have to deal with them all day, then make 500 increase the minimum. So yeah, basically, it's very simple. If you are walking or moving around or on your feet as well, having jobs like a waitress or a bartender or anything like that, if you're on your feet all day, then I would increase by 1,000, because if you're doing 8 to 12 hour shifts or even more on your feet, and also nursing, just like anything, but yeah, anything when you're on your feet all day, I would increase by about 1,000, because being on your feet all day is very exhausting, very draining, and it takes up a lot of energy. And if you continue to put your body in deficit, it's not going to heal properly, it's not going to have enough energy to repair the damages, and it's not going to fill that calorie deficit. So you need to make sure that you are getting enough. Obviously, these are all minimums. If you're still hungry, you still need to eat more. So yeah, basically eat more, rest as much as possible, but some of us will have stuff that's completely unavoidable, but as well challenge yourself on that, because it might not be, and you might be just making excuses, or your eating disorder might be making excuses. So really, really make sure and think about that. So yeah, basically that's quite a short video, but it's to the point. So I hope everybody is doing well, and I will talk to you next week.